go on.
Don't put me in a blender like that. Don't put me in, because Greeny, you know how much we care about your thoughts.
Yes.
Whenever you took like 3 months off earlier this year, we were like, where the hell is Greeny? Where the hell is Greeny? Anything you say goes. You say it, I believe it. So don't put me in a blender like that, please. But you're right. I mean, it's a new stage. We're all going to have to get used to it.
All right, fair enough. Let's talk about some football. I've had a lot of disagreement on this set this week about just how much Tua has arrived. I got some people saying he has proven everything that needed to be proved. I got a lot of other people, particularly here this morning, telling me he's still got a long way to go. He plays in Cincinnati tonight. You buying Tua, yes or no?
I think I am buying the Tua stock strictly because I think Tua has the swagger at this point to maybe be an NFL quarterback. He has the weapons to be an NFL quarterback, but he also has an organization that's actually looking out for his best interests, it seems like. Now, obviously, last week, everybody's talking about the potential concussion, and it's a back injury, and he was back on the field. But as soon as McDaniel got hired, he said, first and foremost, I want to make Tua the best version of Tua Tagovailoa. And if you remember in the years past what it was like, they were leaking fake injuries about Tua to make him look bad out of Miami. He was getting benched in 2-minute situations. He was thrown into bad spots. There wasn't any like public confidence coming from the Dolphins about Tua. So I think with the way McDaniel, that entire organization, and the way Tyreek's been talking about him and Waddle's been talking about him, I think he's been empowered to the max. And I think obviously they're undefeated for a reason. Big time win over the Bills that they shouldn't have won if you look at the stats. But any team that's winning games like that, I have faith in. And I love Tua Tagovailoa. I think he's going to continue to grow and continue to ball. And tonight's another opportunity to do so against a Super Bowl defense.
There you go, Bart Scott. You're going to yell at him, too. You yelled at me all morning long. Let me get a quick thought from Bart on that, because Bart's the one telling me this. Go ahead, yell at McAfee like you yelled at me.
Well, my counterpoint is, listen, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He has, ultimate weapons. When you talk about franchise quarterbacks, you talk about guys who are able to, overcome the X's and O's and the Joes and all that stuff, right? I don't know if he's a force multiplier. I think he's a highlighted, or maybe a game manager, but I'm not ready to put him in the same breath as Josh Allen, Herbert, Lamar Jackson. There's levels to this stuff, and you can win a championship. We saw the Philadelphia Eagles win a championship with Nick Foles. We saw the Ravens win with Trent Dilfer. You can win, but what I'm saying is you got to make sure that he keeps that price low so they can continue to surround him with superior talent.
Go ahead, McAfee.
No, you're saying, hey, Tua, whenever you go up for a contract, we need you to take a very team-friendly deal, because we all know that you won't be good without all these immaculate weapons around you. I think that's a fascinating point, and I think time will tell the case there. But I think as Tua continues to grow, we're going to learn whether or not he is one of those guys that Bart Scott mentioned, or is he a guy who's going to have to just manage games for people? Now, I don't think managing a game is a bad thing. I think the ball is the most important part of the program. So anybody that can manage the game well is normally going to get a lot of wins. But this is our first time seeing him with actual weapons and a team behind him. Maybe Tua grows into one of those guys. I have faith that he will, especially down there in Miami.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.